Just got into this funeral home, and it's a gem. I'm sweating my ass off because it's like 100 degrees, and it took me over an hour to get in here because the neighborhood is so live. I had dudes on the back porch smoking crack, dudes approaching me, and then I finally wait for it to get clear, and somebody yells for me from the woods. It's just nuts. Check it out though. It's an old jukebox radio thing back there. Old fireplace, look at that. But look at this. Yes. So sick.
This abandoned funeral home dates back to 1970 when it first opened its doors as a small family-owned and operated mortuary. The funeral home's owner had such a credible and stellar reputation in the local area that certainly helped his business to grow into one of the most profitable and premier funeral homes throughout the entire state. Unfortunately, the funeral home permanently closed in 2006 just prior to the beloved owner passing away. As of 2022, the funeral home continues to sit abandoned. Exploring this abandoned funeral home was much more of a challenge than I had originally expected. It was a completely random find, so I had no idea of how it was going to be or what was even left inside. It turned out that it was also located in a very rough and dangerous neighborhood. In fact, the neighborhood surrounding the funeral home was so bad that I couldn't believe that all these valuable items and the caskets were still left inside. But also maybe this was just a testimony at just how well respected and loved the funeral home owner was.
Shall we see? Nothing. Clean. Yikes, that's noisy.
It looks like we got an old burial vault over here in the corner.
Alright, let's go check the embalming room. Look at that. Danger formaldehyde. Oh, never mind. Can't go in there. Authorized personnel only. Alright, so that's it. Just kidding. Nice suit for someone to wear for the funeral. Those tools. I have to be quiet because there's people outside. Embalming machine. Look at all the artery fluid and formaldehyde. Old school. Petroleum jelly. Nasty. Biohazard thing. Some artery fluid there. There's the embalming table.
Now, before I finally got the mission accomplished of exploring the funeral home, it took me over an hour to get inside the damn place. The neighborhood was wild and there were people literally everywhere, so right away I knew that it might be a bit of a challenge to do this on the down low and discreetly. The first time that I approached the funeral home, I caught two people smoking crack on the back porch. Needless to say, I scared them much more than they actually scared me, and they bolted. Then after that, I was approached 3 other separate times by nosy neighbors that were curious to what it was that I was doing. Then the last encounter was when a man began to yell at me from the woods behind the funeral home as soon as I went to open the back door. At least with this man, He didn't seem to care, as I was just there to take photographs, so he told me to go ahead. Obviously, I was still a little sketched out and suspect, but at that point, I had to get it done, especially because you can see from the video just how good this funeral home really was.
Look at this. Super sick. This old gurney here. Doors have stuff. Makeup and combs and picks. You hear the cars out there. It's so alive. It's in a bad neighborhood. Anyways, this is the visitation room. So my guess is that the body would go right here, or the casket. And then people would crowd around by the fireplace. So the guy probably sat in the corner and played the piano for the funerals. You can see there's some chairs lined up back here, back row. Those crackheads were sitting right outside this door here. Pretty sure they're gone now. Okay, good. Dude was over there in the woods. I don't even know how he seen me. He was cool though. Casket roller. Please register. It's a nice little podium too. Stainless steel. Anyways, let's go check out the office. This is obviously the main entrance here, where I came in. And that leads upstairs to a couple of bedrooms that are just trashed. Here's the office. He's got all his awards up there that I can't really show because it's got the name of the place and the address. This place is old too. The house is so old, definitely 1800s. See, he's got his briefcase on the desk. She's head. I can't really show their names because it gives it away. Hear the hood out there yelling? It's live, I'm telling you. This piano's so sick. Really cool. Wing and Son, New York. Stool is even sweet. Look at how yellowed the keys are there. An old caddy hearse. It's definitely seen better days. Look at that thing. Baby blue, too. Sick, Hattie. Lots of room.
As soon as I finally got inside, I realized very quickly what a great funeral home this was. It had lots of equipment and stuff left behind, most notably the caskets, the gurneys, the embalming tools, the obituaries, and even the old school baby blue Cadillac hearse. With it also being pretty rare to find all that stuff behind, I was thankful that it all worked out in the end and I got the mission accomplished. As we come to the end of another video, we hope that you guys enjoyed this abandoned funeral home. It was definitely an anxiety-ridden experience and a hard time getting in, but it was a hell of a location to explore in the end. For more photos from this funeral home and many of our other abandoned locations, don't forget to check out abandonedcentral.com. And you already know the deal as well. Don't forget to subscribe to Abandoned Central on YouTube so that you don't miss any of our latest videos. Thank you all so much for all your continued support.